Okay, so in today's video, we have an update on a video that I made yesterday that was all to do with Sophia La Corte and Halley Kate. Now, like I said, I made a video about this situation yesterday, so if you aren't aware of what's happened here, then I would highly recommend watching that video first. But very fast recap, missing out a lot of key details here. Halley Kate was in a relationship with a guy called Reed. They actually ended up breaking up. Sophia then went on a date with Reed 3 weeks later. The night before the date, Halley and Sophia were at an event together. They were chatting apparently. Now there is this kind of like confusion about how close of friends they were. Sophia says that they weren't friends and they've only like met like 3 times and have never had a one-on-one conversation. Halley on the other hand is saying that they were friends the night before. They were buying drinks for each other, all this stuff. Halley also said that at this event, which was the day before Sophia and Reed went on this date, Sophia was actually texting Reed when Halley was there, knowing that she was going to be going on this date, but being nice to like Halley and not telling her about it. Halley also said it was at this event that Sophia actually asked Reed to go on this date, almost being like, oh, I found out that you're single now, so we can go on a date because your ex is literally at this party. And then there was a big back and forth. They were making videos on each other, talking about each other in the comments section. Sophia started making almost like jokes about it, being quite rude actually, saying stuff like, oh, your man looks better on me and stuff like this. And since then, a lot of time went by. Halley and Reed actually ended up getting back together, and Sophia 9 months later decided to make a 3-part series like telling her side of the things. Now this little 3-part series hasn't got the best reaction by any means, and it is quite literally the biggest thing on TikTok at this point. There are so many videos that I literally can't avoid when I'm scrolling down my For You page of people giving their opinions on it. I mean, we've even got this video by Trillium Monroe, who says that she goes to the same acting school as Sophia and that they've spoke about this situation with Reed before. And in private, Sophia has like talked shit about Reed in the past and said it wasn't a good date, but now she's going online and say like he's the nicest guy ever, almost to try and like piss Halley off. Now the way she tells this story is by saying like, hypothetically, this is something that could have happened, but clearly she's hinting at this did happen.
Okay, so hypothetically, what if there was an influencer that was doing a tell-all about this relationship that she broke up, right? And what if, hypothetically, I happened to be in an acting class with her?
Okay, I mean, first of all, I don't think anyone's actually said that she broke the relationship up. I don't think that's ever been said. I could be wrong.
And what if in this hypothetical scenario, she would not shut the fuck up about this situation? Like, took every opportunity she could to talk about it, and not even talk about it, but like boast and brag about it to like 10 people that could give less than a fuck about who she was or the situation. Like, what if, and what if in this class, like, let's say she asked me about, you know, my weekend, and I say I went on a really bad date, and then she uses that to talk about the situation again, and is talking about how much this guy sucks, and about how broke he was, and how much of a loser he was. But then what if hypothetically, she makes like a TikTok video, and she's like, oh no, he's such a great guy. And what if hypothetically, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I see him like, wait, you said he was a shitty guy to me, and now you're online being like, he's great, obviously, and just trying to poke at this fucking girl that you stole him from.
Okay, now obviously we don't know if this story is 100% true. It's hypothetical, as she says, but clearly she's hinting at this being a real story. And apparently Sophia likes to bring up this story in private and kind of brag about it, and she say one thing online, one thing offline. Well, actually, since my last video, Sophia has uploaded a new video to talk about it all. This was uploaded 14 hours ago as I'm recording this video right now, and yeah, she gives some new thoughts on the situation.
Oh my goodness, some of you guys are acting like I drop-kicked someone's puppy. I went on a date with a guy that was single. I guess the paparazzi cared and was commenting on his ex-girlfriend's stuff. Commenting on her post saying that me, Sophia La Corte, was with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, from everything that we've heard in this situation, it does seem like everyone was single. That is a very key point, to be fair, right? Because obviously it would be worse if that wasn't the case.
My friend texts me and says, hi, this is Halley, because she knows I don't have her number because we're not friends. I'm getting DMs that you were on a date with my ex last night. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you owned him. He wasn't wearing a collar. Everyone in the situation was single, and there was no overlap with anyone ever. I didn't answer her messages because I don't owe her anything. He's single. Arrest me.
I mean, look, like I just said, yes, he was single from everything that we've heard in here, but like, I can see why Halley would be a bit like, weirded out by it all, right? Because she just kind of was partying with this girl the night before and have spoke somewhat, right? Maybe they weren't the closest of friends. That's kind of became a little bit clear at this point. So I do kind of get Sophia's point in terms of like, we weren't that close and everyone's single, right? Very key information, but you can't blame Halley for being annoyed. It's just kind of natural in that point. And also at this point, I don't even think it's a situation itself that everyone's kind of like annoyed about or giving their thoughts about. It's kind of like the responses, right? Over time, leaving comments saying your man looks better on me. They're making this 3-part series where she is clearly trying to piss Halley off a little bit, like talking about how great this guy is. It was magical. I had butterflies, all this stuff. Bearing in mind that Halley and Reed are now back together. It really does seem to me that a lot of the backlash now is more to do with the reaction rather than the actual situation that happened.
She brought it online, so I feel like it's kind of fair for me to say my side of the story online whenever I feel like it. People are wondering why I'm talking about it when they're back together. I just feel like you did all that online, you brought all this online, and now you're back together with him, but you still all want me dead. He went on the date too. Don't quote me, but I think he was there. I feel like if anyone owed her any loyalty, even though we were all single, it would be him, because they're the ones that dated for like 9 months.
Okay, so that is Sophia's newest video on the situation. I say new, she is kind of just like talking about the same stuff that we've already heard at this point, but that's her thoughts. I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below. And to actually show you the opinions of people from this video, I'm actually going to show you well, what I can see is the most viewed video kind of reacting to this new Sophia video, and it's actually by Brianna Chickenfry, who we spoke about in the last video, or at least showed her video.
This is just a human being that has never faced adversity, has never been told no, okay? This is just someone who has always gotten their way, and they cannot see, for the life of them, their reflection in the mirror. This is the type of person that you cannot change their mind. We could get on here, we could clock her all we want, okay? We can explain, and we can explain, and we can explain. She will never understand. She will never understand why people are mad at her, and she will never understand why people are put off by her reaction, her response, her storytelling. There are two types of people in the world. There are the people that can sympathize, that can empathize, that can self-reflect, and then there are the people that just have one-track minds, bro. Like, it is their way or the highway. As lame as that saying is, they genuinely, and like, this girl might not even be like as mean as we think she is. She just genuinely will never understand where anyone else is coming from.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, I do think that most of the reaction now is from, like, Sophia's response to it all, right? And I think it's maybe just, like, the lack of, like, empathy, you know? Like, at no point has she said, like, oh, I can get why Halley would maybe find that a bit weird, you know? Like, someone that she was speaking to the night before is now on a date with her ex-boyfriend that she just broke up with. I can see how she would find that weird. But instead, she's just shotting, like, little digs saying your man looked better on me, saying, like, or Halley and a sidekick or side piece or whatever you said can go and do whatever they want. Just like little digs for no reason. But on the other hand, if we're playing devil's advocate, I can see, like, if people are going at Sophia saying, like, why would you do that to one of your close friends, and they aren't close friends and they've only met a couple of times, that is kind of an important detail to make clear, so I can see why she would mention stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I think most of the reaction is coming from, like, Sophia's responses.
And clearly believes that everyone is upset with her because she went out with Halley's ex, like, and her big ass point, her big one is, everyone was single, I did nothing wrong. And if that was just the story, yeah, dude, yeah, you were single. Maybe that's a little shitty to go out with someone that you kind of know is ex, whatever. It was the diabolical planned videos. The 3-part series you came out with in the meanest fashion. This girl, Halley, blonde one, is getting so much hate for her boyfriend not liking her because of the podcast. What do? You come out on TikTok so conveniently, do a 3-part series and talk about how magical your date was. Okay, how you didn't want him, and if you did, he would still be with you. You straight up got on the app, like, no one is stupid. You got on the app and used the exact verbiage talkative when the whole internet is saying that he doesn't talk.
Yeah, okay, right. I'd really need to see this podcast that everyone's going on about. So apparently, Halley's boyfriend Reed is getting, like, hate, I guess, or people just saying that he doesn't like Halley because he doesn't talk and maybe he's boring, I guess. And people clearly believe that because of that backlash, that is the reason why Sophia's made a video talking about how he's so talkative and it was like this magical date and he was so nice. I mean, who knows? Maybe that is true. Maybe it's not. I'd love to know your thoughts.
Voice of reason stepping in. There has to be such a deeper level of hate between these girls that we're just missing some pieces. Because for her to get on this app and clock Halley as hard as she did and say the things that she said and make it so obvious, that's mean. That's diabolical. If you cannot see that that is mean and that is a mean girl thing to do, I mean, fuck. You might as well killed a puppy. And I'm sure if you did kill a puppy, you'd say, well, man, it had rabies and it was coming after me. When in reality, the puppy was just reacting to you threatening it. We gotta stop talking about it. I think we just gotta stop talking about it. I'm part of the problem here. We gotta stop talking about it. She's never gonna understand. Let her go off. Ride into the sunset. Okay? Just let her. Goodbye. Goodbye. Crazy. I hope I never cross paths with this girl.
Okay, so that's Brianna's video. A lot of the videos I have seen are kind of just saying very similar stuff. It seems like a lot of people have similar opinions on this. I mean, looking at the comments of this video, we got people saying, did you all see the video of the girl who apparently took an acting class with Sophia? Oh my goodness, if that's true, it's so much worse. And then for the most part, it's just people agreeing with Brianna, like saying stuff like, you worded this so well. And yeah, like I said, it seems like a lot of people are holding these same opinions. But on the flip side, if we go to Sophia's videos, it is a lot more 50-50. Like, we have people saying, what did she do wrong? I'm asking because I don't understand. If he was single, they weren't friends. Why is the internet mad at Sophia? I must be missing the plot. Then we've got people who are against Sophia saying, how does someone's mind just work like this? I mean, clearly there is a lot of split opinions. So I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below on everything that we spoke about in today's video. And I'm going to leave it there. So if you did enjoy, please do like it, subscribe if you are new. And until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, goodbye.